At LaveLab, we have just tested the Dreame Z20, and in this video, we are going to tell you what we honestly think about it. And for your information, please note that we have put the link to this product with its best price just below this video. With the Z20, Dreame changes a bit the design that we were used to seeing on its stick vacuum cleaners. This time, the battery goes up higher relative to the screen. The finishes also give an impression of higher material quality. During use, we, however, noted that it was heavy. Without accessories, the body of the device weighs 2.2 kilograms, which is more than the market average, generally below the 1.7 kilogram mark. Fortunately, it remains very maneuverable, whether on hard floors or on carpet. Only handheld use for more than 10 minutes is problematic if you are not very muscular. The tank is of a standard size for a vacuum cleaner of this type, namely 600 milliliters. It empties without contact with dust by pressing a button. It can also be completely detached for deep maintenance. A HEPA H14 filter is provided to avoid releasing dust into the air during suction. A small storage base is included upon delivery. It can accommodate the vacuum cleaner in a vertical position, as well as 3 accessories. We are a bit disappointed that there is no additional space to accommodate the other accessories because the Z20 has 8 accessories in total. If we exclude the stick and one of the 2 main brushes which can be stored with the vacuum cleaner, there are still 3 accessories that we do not know how to store easily. It is a bit of a shame that the brand does not go all the way with its idea, with its storage base. In addition to the stick and the 2 main brushes, one being multi-surface with 2 blue LEDs that reveal dust and the other being a soft roller with 1 LED, there is a soft rotating brush, a hand turbo brush to vacuum bedding and armchairs, a crevice tool to vacuum along baseboards, a flexible adapter to vacuum under furniture, and an extendable tube to vacuum above furniture. All elements clip and remove easily. Note that while all of the accessories are a dark gray, we still judge that the color quickly marked impacts. It only takes the brush rubbing against a baseboard a few times for the plastic to be marked. The oval screen of the vacuum cleaner displays various pieces of information. First, the mode used between automatic, eco, and turbo, and the remaining battery percentage. Then, it indicates the fluctuation of the suction power via a colored line that changes color depending on the dirt level of the floor: green for light cleaning, orange for medium cleaning, and red for intensive cleaning. Finally, the type and quantity of dust vacuumed are noted according to 4 types. There are 2 accessible buttons at the screen level. The left one modifies the mode used, while the right one turns the vacuum cleaner on and off. No trigger is provided on this model. To wrap up with the design, we note that the repairability index of this model is 8.5 out of 10. That is it for the design of the Z20. Let's now move on to our performance tests. We used the V-shaped multi-surface brush to carry out our various performance tests. We found that the power of 250 air watts was very effective for quickly vacuuming up dirt. We scattered salt to represent fine particles, rice for medium particles, and coffee beans for large dirt. We tested the performance of the Z20 in Eco mode and in Turbo mode. For coffee beans in Eco mode, a single pass was enough, and in Turbo mode as well. For rice grains, the same, a single pass in Eco mode and a single pass in Turbo mode. And for salt grains, it took 2 passes in Eco mode and a single pass in Turbo mode. We proceeded in the same way on carpet, and here are our results. For coffee beans, it took 1 pass, but they were pushed a bit more than vacuumed, and for the Turbo mode, the same. A single pass was enough, but the coffee beans were pushed a bit more than vacuumed. For rice, it took 2 passes in Eco mode and 1 pass in Turbo mode. And for salt, the most difficult, it took 6 to 8 passes in Eco mode and 4 passes in Turbo mode. Clearly, the Dreame Z20 shines with its very good performance. Only the salt in the depths of the carpet poses some difficulties, but this is always the case with stick vacuum cleaners. The thin edges of the multi-surface brush also allowed us to vacuum as close as possible to the baseboards. With the soft roller brush, we also obtained very good performance on hard floors. The hand turbo brush, for its part, allowed us to quickly eliminate pet hair on armchairs. Finally, we found that the automatic mode was effective and did indeed vary the suction power. Let's now move on to our noise level measurement tests. This stick vacuum cleaner is not the quietest of all those we have tested. However, it does well in Eco mode. Here are the results obtained by our sound level meter with each of the main brushes at a distance of 30 centimeters. With the V-shaped multi-surface brush, in Eco mode, it emitted 65 decibels, and in Turbo mode, 74 decibels. And with the soft roller brush, in Eco mode, it emitted 64 decibels, and in Turbo mode, 72 decibels. Following our tests, we can say that the Turbo mode is noisy, and that it can quickly be annoying. The automatic mode and the Eco mode are for their part within the norm. Finally, let's talk about the autonomy of this stick vacuum cleaner. The brand announces a maximum autonomy of 90 minutes in Eco mode. With a motorized accessory, like the main brushes or the turbo brush, we found that it reached about 75 minutes. On the other hand, without a motorized accessory, the autonomy breaks all records by exceeding 2 hours. This impressive autonomy is made possible thanks to the battery of 8 times 2,850 milliampere hours. With this, you can fully clean a house of more than 200 square meters. In turbo mode with a motorized brush, the autonomy drops. We estimated that it should hold approximately 11 minutes, which is within the norm. Finally, Dreame informs that the full charge takes 4 hours, and we estimated that it was in reality close to 3 hours. And that is it for our test results. So to summarize everything, the positive points of the Dreame Z20 are an exceptional autonomy, very good performance even on carpet, many useful accessories, blue LEDs that reveal dirt well, good maneuverability, thin edges to vacuum along baseboards, and a clear and practical screen. As for the negative points, the weight, which is a bit heavier than average, and the plastic design, which quickly marks impacts. And that concludes our test. Thank you very much for watching it. As a reminder, you will find the link to this product with its best price just below the video. And if you like honest vacuum cleaner tests like this one, do not hesitate to subscribe to our channel.